two Porsches.
Are these the two Porsches?
Yep.
Which ones?
Misha
911
says
Turbo
you.
S.
911 Turbo S. Which one is faster, this one or that one?
Well, I think it's not the car that matters, it's the driver. Exactly. So on your marks. Oh, false start. False start. Oh well. Good morning, comrades, at least in terms of weather, because for us at the Nürburgring it's a very sad morning, sad day, because today is Freitag and usually it's covered with hundreds of thousands of people, but today the world health situation does not allow it to continue, thereby... Okay, go all the way down to the barn to Pete, okay? 3, 2, 1. Okay, I guess counting we still have to work on. Hello, Annalise. At least kids have all the fun, and I also want to give you some fun, so I made a compilation of the last 4 years that I've been vlogging of the car Freitag to give you an impression how it was. There we go. Yes, so I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this compilation, and let me know if you like it. Maybe we can do it for more videos regarding like how it was in the last 4 years. Enjoy, have a good Easter, stay safe, stay healthy, and looking forward to see you at the Nürburgring. Bye! Alright, let's get started with our very first Car Freitag vlog. And although Apex's adventure starts in 2017, my very first Car Freitag vlog I shot in 2016 at a place that I would rather forget, but there were some very interesting encounters that were made that day that are important for the storyline if you've been following the vlogs. So, first of all, let's take a step back and look at this very awkward introduction. Good morning, comrades, or should I say Good Friday. Today is a Good Friday, which is like today. Yeah, sorry, I cannot watch this any further. I hope my presentation skills have improved after like 4 years or something, and maybe I should do more of these reaction videos when I watch back my older footage if you would like. But anyhow, fast forward. So what do we have here? Oh, do you know these guys? They still come and visit me. My dear friends from Holland. Looks like we had some party the night before. That looks nice. Yep, still drinking Jack Daniel's honey, as you could have seen in the recent summit videos. Alright, let's quickly jump forward, and what we can see here is a car being stickered up by Blackfish Graphics, and I believe back then they were still called Sticker Dump, but it's the same company that does all the Apex's cars, all the cars from many race teams, and back then they were still based in Holland, traveling to the Nürburgring, and now they are located at the Nürburgring. They have a very impressive location, they have very cool customers, cool cars. It's a company I've been dealing with for like over a decade, so overall it's just too cool to see how things have evolved for everyone. Now, interesting thing to mention is that in that vlog there was absolutely zero track action, and actually the whole 2016 had like very little track action because most of the time I was stuck in the office. I was a one-man band that had to do everything. But let's forget about that. Let's see who else did we had that day. Oh, Prashant, who is a very important member, I believe maybe also like one of the founders of a Koenigsegg for Life group, and that guy is a like walking encyclopedia when it comes to Koenigseggs. Just check this out. Okay, just to test your knowledge. Number 68.
Yes.
What is this car?
Number 68.
Yes.
It's a special edition.
Yeah.
Number 68 stays in Russia at the moment. It's for sale. It's a special edition CCXR. Only 2 in the world. And the other one is 72 and the other one stays in the United States.
Now that's really impressive. I'm pretty sure he can mention every single Koenigsegg that has been ever built. Check out their website and the Facebook group. And now let's move on to our next guest, Shmi, of course, with the Ferrari FF. And a very cool detail is that he came with his, I think back then, new girlfriend that he is still dating, called Puppy115 by now on Instagram. And back then it was kind of secretive. I was not like, I was asked not to film her, and that's why I was sitting in the back seat of the FF, and there were like people also commenting, asking like, why would you go in the back seat, and oh, was there a girl in the car? So it was a bit secretive, and I'm very happy that 4 years later they're still together, and well, maybe sometime soon get invited to be present at their wedding, because they're always visiting me at the Car Freitag, so maybe that's the least they can do in return, but we can all dream. But no, that was very cool, and you will see that actually every Car Freitag Shmi is visiting us, well, me or us, and I'm very sad that this year we don't get to do cool things together, but hopefully we will compensate next year. Now, we went for lunch at La Lanterna, and we encountered there Daniel, that later on will have a more prominent role in my life in 2017. And then, of course, also his white E90 M3 that, funny enough, Robert would buy at the end of that year. And back at the time, I did not know Robert. So when I actually met him and I realized he had the car, I was like, oh, wait, I know that car. And, well, later we would strip the car and it was never finished, and the car got sold. And actually the car by now, I believe it's been rebuilt, so restored, finished, and converted to left-hand drive car by someone from the Netherlands, and I'm really looking forward to see the car. But anyhow, look at this guy, Nasi Performance. He is taking care of many of TUV, of the MOT, of the technical approvals of our cars and many other cars. And as you can see, back then it was my first ever encounter with him.
Hi, I'm Misha. Nice to meet you.
And yeah, handshakes were still okay. And you can see how his E30 was looking back in the days and how it has changed in the upcoming videos. So let's jump now into 2017, the first year of Apex. Not sure if you could hear the chickens, but apparently we have those here as well. But yeah, anyway, good morning, comrades. Oh my god, this is so awesome to see back the starting location of pretty much every earlier vlog from 2017, Daniel and Anna's place, because I was living at their place back at the time. By the way, Daniel is working for Rentec now, and Anna has moved to Black Falcon already for more than a year ago from GetSpeed. So in case you missed it, because quite often I get the question asked like, hey, what are they doing? So that's what they're doing. But let's move on. What do we got here? Oh, that's the Sub 7-Up, which was still not branded, and I think it was still stock back then, not even like an exhaust. We probably picked it up only a few weeks before that. And here is an interesting thing that I say. The worst part about it is there, you can see a car going. That's the way to the Nürburgring, well, Nordschleife, Touristenfahren entrance. And it's completely free, because nobody cares about TF today. Nobody cares about driving the ring. Everybody just wants to go to brunch and watch the people driving. But if there are no people driving, then yeah, it's a paradox. It's a paradox. Yeah, it's still true. It's still the case. Everyone just comes there to watch, and yeah, nobody cares about driving the track. It's still the same thing was last year, and it would have been the same this year. So actually, when you come to Freitag, it's a great opportunity to drive the track, because people just come to spectate and show off by making burnouts on the parking lots and getting busted by the police. Oh, look at that! It's that guy again. Well, okay, wow, now this is really for new audience and for old audience. That must bring you some nostalgic feelings. Like, look the way Apex looks, completely unfinished, like is still covered in well, I think we removed asbestos by then already, but like it looks so trashy. It's like a construction pit. And the barn, look at I mean, even last year, like comparison with last year would have been already crazy, but now with the new reception, wow, that's crazy. And yeah, I think Robert and Max, well, Max obviously looks small and Robert looks a bit younger. We're talking about 3 years, so it's like it's cool. It's cool to watch it back. Absolutely awesome. And wow, we have this Speciale. Yeah, Robert had a Speciale, which is now replaced by Pista. All right, quick jump to the car park. Well, yeah, lots of car spotting was done, and very important, the food shot from a food truck, which is coming every year to TF car park. But let's go back to Apex for a food shot. We had pizzas back then. Yep, I remember, because years after we would have Goodman's food truck with all the awesome burgers, something you will see later. But 2017, those were pizzas. And the guests of that day, we had POC coming by with the LT, Aventador, and Aperta. And of course, Shmi, yeah, with the Aston Martin. I don't even remember that Aston Martin. I have such great memories of that day. It's so awesome watching it back. But let's move on to 2018, which was a very special year because, as a matter of fact, it was the first year that we had our taxi license. But in this case, I would like to brag about something else, my presentation skills compared to 2016 and 17. I think 18 was quite an improvement. Good morning, comrades, and today is the day that the season is finally kicking off at the Nürburgring. and probably in Germany in general. Today is Car Freitag or Car Friday, and well, you will see how crazy it's gonna get. It was also a year that for the first time we would have a big crowd because, well, we were in business for a year and we gathered some following, so you can see quite a difference between 2017 and 18. Of course, we had also Shmi again coming over with Joe Achilles with a bigger fleet of his cars, so that was pretty impressive as always. And we had the food truck, which was also very cool, the Jumpy Castle, yep, there was lots of car spotting done as well. But the funniest thing is this, listen to this. How many?
I think we did 17 laps and we have 20 booked, but because of the closures we can't do it.
Yeah.
We do it tomorrow.
That's good. Awesome, 20 laps. How many? 17 laps? And we had 20 booked? And listen to the intonation that I was saying it back then. Me being completely proud. You just have to know that nowadays on an average TF weekend we do over 50 laps, and back then for a Car Freitag those were like really rookie numbers, but we were very proud of that, and that's so awesome to hear it back. That was just so cool. Okay, if you want to watch more of that vlog and the previous vlog and 2019, you can check them out in the video description or the first pinned comment. Let's jump to 2019, last year. Yes, so what were the main changes? So of course we swapped the 720S for the 600 LT as a taxi, which was later replaced by the GT2 RS, but beginning of the year the 600 LT was our the top range taxi. Oh, look at that, we have the Ford GT from Shmi that was parked at our place because, well, he had some difficult car logistics. Okay, let's jump straight to the car park. Oh, look at that, Nasi again with a different wrap on his car. I think it was actually unveiled at Car Freitag even, I'm not sure. But it's cool to see that he sticks to the E30. He has also quite some more cars, but I'm not sure, is it a different engine that he had back in 2016? Oh well. Oh, and look, another guy, Franz from Simon Motorsport that I went together with to the States last year in November, and we did lots of other cool things together, but he was present at Car Freitag as well. And by the way, yeah, it was not in this vlog, but it was a separate video. We did laps at DTM with Loic Duval, that I was with him with the RS5, which was also a very cool video. And that also started my friendship with DTM, by the way, and I was supposed to do something with them on the week of 15th of March in Hockenheim, but then everything got cancelled because of coronavirus, so hopefully this year I still get to do cool things with them. But yeah, that was a very cool thing. So yeah, Franz also had a taxi lab with Fabsan, and it's kind of like weird to see now that hugs were okay back then, and now it's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. If I would post this video now, everyone, well, of course, yeah, that would not be possible, but it's kind of weird that we now have to think about this now. Anyhow, of course we had also Shmi coming over, most importantly with the Senna. Yeah, and regarding to that, it's now up until this day still one of my most popular videos, because at the end of the day, no, that's usually what Robert says, but literally at the end of that day of Friday, we went to do laps with Senna and Pista, and that's one of my best videos and also one of my best experiences ever. It's like very unique. It was the first time that the Senna went on the track, the first customer Senna, and that was absolutely awesome. And
Misha, that was the ring lap of my life, mate. What?
dude, I was looking at you at the smile from ear to ear the whole lap.
On the marks, get set, go!
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this compilation, and as mentioned previously, let me know if this is something that you would like to see more, this type of compilations. We can make it, because now, yeah, well, we have lack of content again. Have a great Easter and stay safe, stay healthy, and see you next time. Bye!